Hello, you are welcome to You Can Make It with Simon and Samantha and Faith, saying you can make it. It's a joy to be alive, and we appreciate life every day. No matter what is happening around us, we know because we can make it, no matter the challenges that come our way, we can make it. And I believe you can make it. Because you say you can, you begin to talk you can, act you can, live you can, you will see yourself on the other side of life, celebrating the success that God will enable you to make. Listen to me. I always say in this program, you dare escort anybody to this life. God has a plan for you, and the plan of God concerning your life will not be aborted. You can make it. Hello, Faith.
Yes, of course. You do not escort anybody to
No,
this
no,
world,
no,
and
no.
your plans
Yeah.
cannot be aborted
No.
except you agree for it to be
Yeah,
aborted.
you conspire with
Yes,
your negative.
of
Yeah.
course. When you conspire with yourself, you are
Mhm.
conspiring
With
alone
yes,
against yourself,
against
by yourself.
Yes.
That okay, this plan. As long as you say this plan is going to pull through, it will definitely pull through because the power is yours. Now we are going to be talking about powerful habits, or rather habits that have the power of making you unsuccessful, you should be aware of. Now one of them is procrastination. I used to procrastinate a lot,
Wow.
and seriously, you know, the funny thing about procrastination is that you will be saying I will do it later, I will do it later. You keep shifting that thing, and finally I get to do it later. But the bad thing there is that the time that I'm meant to use to do other things, I will now be using it to do those things that I procrastinated. Do you get? If I'm saying, oh, today I'm going to read my book, and I say, okay, I'll read it in the next 30 minutes. Okay, I'm going to read it in the next 1 hour. The time that I'm meant to, what I was supposed to do by that 1 hour would now be shifted, because I would now have to use that 1 hour time to read my book. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, the bad thing about procrastination is that it eats your time. So you should be wary of procrastination, because it is a very, very bad habit that is going to, you know, drag you back and make you not to be successful. Now what is said here is procrastination is a deadly habit that can make one highly unsuccessful. Procrastination will make you lazy. Procrastination would make you do nothing at the end of the day, or at best you would have done it at the wrong time. Now that is what I was trying to explain. You would have done it at a wrong time. The time that is meant for you to do something else will now be allocated to that thing that you were procrastinating. So procrastination is a very, very bad habit that we should be wary of.
Wow, these are habits that we cultivate over the years. You know,
Yeah.
I've always, so many times, even in my house, I tell my children that procrastination is the graveyard of every good intention.
Wow.
Good intentions are buried by procrastination. You kill your dream by procrastination. Now, let me tell you something. The same 24 hours that is given to you is given to every other person.
True.
Now, the way you use your 24 hours determine the determinant factor of what will come out at the end of the day. You see, life is like a farm. Now, whatever you are looking for, you sow it. Once you sow it, don't procrastinate, because there are things you sow now. There are things you sow during rainy season. There are things that just, life is a product of harvest and seed time. So if you procrastinate when you are supposed to sow, you didn't sow, then when others will be harvesting, you will not be
have
harvesting.
nothing to
So
harvest.
if you keep on procrastinating, you are burying your future. Today, if you don't use today well, you are burying your future. That is why we are saying you can make it. You need to encourage yourself, get up, do the things you need to do, so that those things you are trusting God for can come to pass. Don't sit down and begin to say, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next tomorrow. Tomorrow have not been created at all. Tomorrow is not in existence. It's today that you have. Today, what are you doing today? If you keep on procrastinating, you might not arrive at the place of your destiny. If you keep on procrastinating, you will lose. My brother, I'm here. We are here to encourage you to say you can make it. It doesn't matter what you are going through. Encourage yourself. Get up, take that bold step. You see, nothing seems to be working until you start working it. Nothing. No matter what you want to achieve in life, if you take steps, you will get help, you will get assistance. But when you lie down and begin to dream, oh, this person did not succeed, are you that person? that man failed. Are you that man? Your life and the other man's life is not the same. The man must have failed. There are things he did not do. But this is your time. This is your season. This is your hour. This is your day. This is your life. Now, if you take this step, you can make it.
Yes.
Hello, Faith.
Yes, you know, I said I used to procrastinate a lot. Now, how did I come out of, or how did I break that habit of procrastinating? One, the first step is you by yourself, you know, coming to the consciousness or the realization that, okay, I procrastinate and this is bad for me. These are the disadvantages of procrastination, or this is what procrastination has cost me. So you yourself realizing that, okay, this is a bad habit that I have to do away with. That's the first step. Now, the second thing I did was, you know, to write down. Every morning I wake up, I write down things that I set that I want to achieve for that particular day. Now, it does not just only end on you writing out the things that you want to achieve on that particular day. I go ahead to set alarm on my phone. By 10 a.m. this is what I want to do. I will set alarm so that by that 10 a.m. my phone is saying, oh yeah, it's time for you to do this thing. Then you go ahead and do it. So write out things that your to-do list for the day, and then you proceed to setting alarm on your phone or whatever it is you want to, like a reminder of some sort, that okay, by this time this so and so is what I plan to do. And you know, when you are consistent with that, you see yourself breaking out of procrastination. That was how I was able to overcome procrastination. Now, the second habit here says being easily satisfied. Being easily satisfied will make you stagnated in life. And it doesn't just end there. After stagnation come a sudden decline if efforts aren't put to it. As a student, if you get 88%, strive for more still. As a career person, even if you reach a managerial position, strive for more. As a businessman, you should know you can always make better profits. Striving for excellence isn't greed. The moment you start getting satisfied is the moment your downfall starts, because you won't tax yourself to succeed anymore. Now, it's saying being easily satisfied. You know, there is this zeal and passion when you have nothing and you are trying every possible best, you know, to make it. Now, there's this this mindset that, oh, okay, I've made it, I have arrived, it's time for me to chill and relax. No, I was watching a video by the late Ubon King, may God rest his soul. He was talking about successful people. He drew a mountain. He drew two mountains, and in between those two mountains there is a valley. He now said at the top of the mountain is a successful man, and at the top of the other second mountain is a successful man. That there is this thing that happens with successful people. When you get to the top of the mountain, you feel you've arrived. Now, there is this tendency for you to relax. All the effort you used to put in, if you are giving it your 100%, you now start slacking down. You start giving it maybe 60 or 80. You get to find out that there's relaxation. That effort that got you to that top place that you are, you stop putting in that effort. You find out that you start declining. You start coming down to the valley. It takes your conscious effort to realize that, okay, I'm sleeping. You put in more effort. But he was saying that between one top of the mountain and another top of the mountain, you would have to create a bridge, a kind of a ladder, to prevent you from, you know, going back to the valley. And the people you meet in life is the bridge to that ladder. So when you see that you are sliding down to the valley, the people that you have created, that you have put from that one mountain to the other, is what you now have would help you get to the other mountain top. So don't be easily satisfied. If you are successful, there is always room for more. If you think you've arrived, no, you have not. There's a better place that is better than where you are. So always put in more effort. Do not be easily satisfied. If you have 90%, why not make 100? If you have 100%, of course there is room for 101% if there's anything like that. So there is room for more. Do not get relaxed and feel you have arrived. If you're a business person, there is always room to make more profit. So do not be easily satisfied.
We are saying you can make it. What is saying, what Faith is just sharing with us, there is always a better way of doing the same thing. There's always a better way. Don't just feel satisfied. Yes, you can be contented, but don't be satisfied. You can be content, but don't be satisfied. Contentment simply means, okay, thank God for where I am right now,
Yes.
but there is always room for more.
True.
Because you see, once you have 100,000 naira, you need another 100,000 naira for you to maintain 1,000 naira. Now, if you have 1 million naira, you need another 1 million to service that 1 million to keep you at that million level. That is what you say. There's always room for more. There's always a better way of doing the same thing. Don't just sit down. So I made 99. Somebody made 100. Somebody's getting a higher one. So you should also strive to get more. Go for more. And as you go for more, you will get more. There is always the part of a man that is trusting God for more is always brighter and brighter and brighter. You don't get decay. You don't go down. You always go up, and you shine more and more and more and more. So what we are saying here, don't just sit down and and just stay there and be satisfied and
yes.
say, well, I have made it, I have done it. Let me tell you, that car, there's another car that is coming. There's another house that is coming. If you have let me tell you this. Maybe you are a young man, you just got married. Let me tell you this. When you get married, don't sit down and say, because if you marry, you are not married for, marriage is an achievement. Then after that, don't sit down, because if before you used to buy bread and buy mineral and eat, but this time around you have too much to feed. You just need to work harder. If you were putting 8 hours, then you increase. You keep on, because after then your children will come. After children, you will pay school fees. So these are the more. Just keep on increasing. Just keep on. And you see, when need increase, when goods increase, the mouth increases. So there's always a better play. There's a better way of doing the same thing. So more will come when you keep on, striving for more. Let's go to the third one.
Yes, the third one says, before we go into the third one, there was something important. Contentment and satisfaction are not the same thing. So be content.
Yes.
Be contented, but do not be satisfied.
Don't sit down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, we go to the third one. It says, a negative attitude. You are what you think. If you think negatively, then your outcome would be negative.
Yeah.
If you think you can't make it, there is hardly anything anybody can do about it. Now, if you think redundancy, you think negativism, you think every bad thing, then you are bad. That's just it. If you think you cannot make it in life, then definitely everything that is going to be coming your way, because you are what you attract. So if you are thinking good, you are going to definitely attract good. If you are thinking bad, you are going to definitely attract bad. So do away with a negative mindset, do away with a negative attitude, because you are what you think. If you think you cannot make it, then every effort you are putting in your business would definitely not amount to anything good. So always have a positive mindset that, okay, I'm stepping out to do this today, I'm going to achieve this, and I'm going to achieve this, that. And you have a mind that as I'm stepping out, I'm going to achieve it, then definitely you are going to achieve it, because you are who you think you are. You are what you think you believe. If you believe that you are this, then definitely that is what you are. So do away with a negative mindset, because it won't do you any good. It's a bad habit to look out.
Wow, you can make it. Now we're talking about negative thought. You need to take good thought. Many years ago, I started practicing it in my life. No matter what it is, there's always something good around. So dwell on those things. Whatever things is good, whatever things is lovely, whatever things is attractive, whatever things is beautiful, think on those things, because your mind moves towards the direction of your dominant thought. Whatever you take thought in, as a man thinketh, so he is. If you think you can't make it, nobody can make it for you. It's your business to make it. And we are saying you can make it. I want to tell you that God has a plan for your life, and as you begin to trust God and apply these things that we are sharing with you, don't procrastinate. Leave negative thought alone. Don't just be satisfied. Just sit down there, okay, because I have this, and you now begin to sing a song. What's going to be is going to be. No, it's not what's going to be is going to be. It's what you trust God for that is going to be. Whatever you never trust God for, we're not going to be. So life is a farm. What are you sowing in your life today? If you rise up, we are saying to you in this program, you can make it. Rise up. Begin to sow good seed. And I tell you something, your harvest will surely come. I want to tell you, we love you. Until we see you again in our next edition, this is Simon and Faith saying, you can make it. God bless you. We'll see you in our next edition.